What the hell is up, you fucking cunts? It is episode 65 of Resident Bummer. Isn't that just like so cool? Oh my god. It totally is. The host is me, and you can call me Fulcrum or the Fulcrum. Doesn't really matter to me. By the way, seems like it calmed down, but just like 10 seconds before I started recording, my laptop was fucking screaming. The fan was going super fast. I hope it doesn't pick up again, or if it does, I hope that doesn't pick up on the mic. Anyways, this is episode 60. Whoa, I almost said that wrong. Episode 65 is actually the 66th episode released. You should already know why. Moving on, mental health check. Like a 5. Physical health check. Like an 8 or a 9, somewhere around there. Motivation check. 7 or an 8, maybe. Also, man, this has quickly become my least favorite part of the intro. I need to figure out a funny way to say it. Like, I don't know. Let's try. I am worthy of consideration. I don't know. I have no idea. We're going to move on. It's time to read my journal. First day is Friday, April 17th. This is set 65, day 1. 10:45 a.m. I wake up, shit, shower, brush, and try to wake up while laying in bed. I listen to the Rooster Teeth podcast while trying to, I just repeated myself in the journal while trying to wake up in bed. 3:10 p.m. There's a brief few seconds at work where I do cry, but not for very long. I can't really remember why, but ultimately, I just, doing that same shit where I'm in the kitchen cooking, and I just fucking think about stupid shit for way too long. I need to figure out some way to, like, stop. 4:30 p.m., I've worked myself into a terrible mood. Thankfully, I only cried the one time. I can't wait to get home and be done with today. 11:55 p.m., I finally get home after clocking off and driving back. Stream Baldur's Gate 1 for a while until Judd joins to watch The Friends of Eddie Coyle. It's a fairly forgettable movie, but I can't really say anything bad about it other than that, I guess. Judd leaves after we watch the movie, and I think he goes to eat, and I swap to the G-Zone, I think that's what it's called. That's what I've been calling it, the G-Zone server. We were in server 0, but anyways, moving on, 12:55 p.m. If you remember Badurs, he messages me and asks if I'm free to play Darktide tomorrow. And as I respond, Penny says that she may not be free to hang out tomorrow. I also ask Jack if he's free tomorrow morning to watch an episode of Twin Peaks. I'm doing a lot of hanging out with a lot of different people. I hope it's all fun. It should be. Oh boy. Little do I know. Anyways, I stream Baldur's Gate 1 for a while into the night until I have the idea to read another chapter of the Cole Protocol. It's been a while. Again, I do open the book up to chapter 7, which is a good sign. It's my lucky number, and it's also Halo's lucky number, kind of. But anyways, I read, and then I go to bed at some point. Fairly uneventful night. It was a good chapter, I think. Moving on, Saturday, April 18th, set 65, day 2, 8:55 a.m. I wake up. Jack asks what time we should start watching Twin Peaks. I say any time before 2, as I also learn that I am scheduled to work a shift. This gets me very upset because it's my fault. I think I told Rich that I could work Saturday at some point, and of course I forgot all about that until the Saturday rolled around. In the future, I don't think I'm ever going to consciously say yes to another Saturday shift. At least at the job I'm currently working at. I really want one day that I know I do not have to work. I can just make some plans. 9:15 a.m. I do tell Bedoers that I'm most likely busy when we are supposed to be playing. I also tell Penny that I can hang out for a little while, but not for too long, most likely. She's always sure to mention it, but I'm never too keen to take her up on it. Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot to journal something. I'm sure at some point during these conversations, Penny was like, hey, by the way, if you ever need to talk about anything, let me know. And I think I forgot to journal that, but reinserting myself into the flow of the journal, she's always sure to mention stuff like that, but I'm never too keen to take her up on it. For some reason, it's very difficult for me to imagine what I could say or how to explain, although I did send a few messages to her this week where I was like, oh yeah, I fucking hate this and this and this, but I don't know. Not like, I wasn't saying that I hate her, it's just like shit that I've been trying. I don't know. It's difficult to explain, and I didn't do a good job of explaining it, but just know that we're working on it. We're working on it. I'm trying over here, okay? I'm glad that she always lets me know she's available for discussion. I do ask Bedoers if he is free later this week, and my speaker just turned off. Bluetooth speaker. That probably picked up on the microphone. I ask Bedoers if he is free later this week. We say that we will find a time soon. 9:45 a.m. For some reason, that makes me cry. I think I need a method for whenever I start to feel it. Most of the time, I just end up embracing it and like fully leaning into the tears, I guess. I don't know. But it does suck to just keep showing up and being like, oh yeah, I cried on this day and this day and this day, and I cried here and I cried there. It's like, I don't know. Part of me is definitely like, get a fucking grip, buddy. I don't know. 9:55 a.m. apparently. Okay, yeah, so after I watched the episode of Twin Peaks with Jack, let's see, I guess I end up crying again. 5:40 p.m. Jack takes off and I hop into the BBC server to wait for Penny. She joins a little bit afterwards, and we end up watching the next 3 episodes of Hunter x Hunter. Very cool. Afterwards, she hops off to make some food while I swap over to server 0. I stream Hades for a little while, and after that, I get dressed for work and drive in, talk with Rich a little bit about Cyberpunk as well as Hunter x Hunter. He takes off soon after, and I chill with Tina until I clock off of work. After work, I drive out. Good lord, smacking shit all over my desk. After work, I drive out to the mall and listen to Good Kids' discography. I'm not gonna lie, it does really fucking piss me off when a band just like duplicates all of their songs, like all of their singles, into like an EP or an album. I just want to go through every unique song once, but it's like I'll open up an EP and it's like, oh, 4 out of these 6 songs are fucking singles that they released. Like, shit. I just want like a very concise list of all of their music without any of it duplicated anywhere. But I can't lie, they do have a good sound to their music, so I will forgive them, because they're a pretty fucking good band. Fucking course, I still have my sign that says free hugs on it, with an exclamation mark. But I don't have much confidence that anything will happen from it. A lot of people do walk past without even noticing, I'm assuming, but I have to assume that's going to happen. Moving on though, 6:20 p.m. I think I forgot to mention it, but I did cry at work for a little while. Nothing major. I also got to get Excuse me, I think I just fucking tongue-tied myself there. I'm going to try that one again. Nothing major, though. I also got a bit glassy-eyed while listening to music at the mall. But again, nothing really noticeable, I would hope, at least. 6:35 p.m. When I finish with Good Kid, I swap over to Pinback, another band/group. 6:55 p.m. They are strange, but I do find some great songs on their second album. Also, somebody actually reads the sign. I have confirmation that the people walking past me can read English. There was a lady walking past with her son. Her son was like 2 or 3 years old, maybe, or maybe 3 or 4. Old enough to read, but not really old enough to comprehend much else, you know. Her son said something about the sign, I think, like commented about it. So she looked over at it and she reads it and she said, "Free hugs." She like out loud as like a question. She's like, "Free hugs." And then I think she says, I'm pretty sure she says, okay, I'm fucking going insane right now. What she says is, "Free hugs." It says "free hugs," I think. Like that. Just that little snippet. Her kid must have asked if he could give me one or something. I don't know. He must have commented something about the sign, because she was definitely responding to him about the sign. She also says, very specifically, I think, I could be wrong about this. I could have misheard this, but she says something along the lines of, "It never said you had to take a free hug," or something like that. I do a pretty phenomenal job of ignoring people, though, while paying attention to where they are located. But I just like, other than that, I'm not really paying attention to their conversations, or at least I'm not trying to. I don't want to be snooping in on anybody that I don't need to be listening to. I couldn't quite make everything out. I think that's what she said. Also, I don't want to talk about this anymore, so I'm going to move on to my next journal entry. 2:20 a.m. I drive home after finishing 2 of Pinback's albums. I have a feeling I'm going to really enjoy the rest of their stuff, or hopefully most of it. Anyways, I get home and start streaming Baldur's Gate 1 in Cooldank until I swap to the G-Zone. I'm still on Baldur's Gate 1. I go AFK for a while, looking for some campfire songs for my upcoming trip, and I do shuffle my big playlist. Prairie Lullaby by Michael Nesmith is a pretty darn good song that I found while looking for new songs and exploring my old, very long playlist. Give it a shot if you do. Prairie Lullaby is the name of it. Anyways, at the mall, I found the song June by Pinback, which is a great song. Also, Gray Machine is a pretty good song. Those are 2 of my favorites, I think. Besides, I've already gone through one of their albums like a year ago. Autumn of the Seraphs, I think, is the name of the album. And damn, that's a good album. I should go through it again, because I only got like 3 songs off of it. But I'm assuming there's probably 1 or 2 more that I could add from that album. Anyways, I do like that song June. I was listening to it while looking for more campfire songs in my room. Resuming the journal here. The lyrics of that song go, they are as follows. Why must all those pretty things be sad, somehow? For some reason that gets me. I was thinking they remind me, I don't know why. It's very strange. These connections are just kind of like immediate, what I think of immediately, but that set of lyrics makes me think like, I was thinking about the time, I think I mentioned it on the last episode, but there was a time where I just opened a text on my phone that was a picture of my baby nephew, and I just started crying. And it was like, yeah, I don't know why that shit happens. It's just a picture of my baby nephew. He's awesome. shouldn't make me cry, or if anything, it should be like happy tears, but no, I'm definitely sad. Definitely feel sad when I can't remember the last time I cried from joy. That's a good question, actually. Anyways, I think I'm going to move on to my next entry. I also listened to the song Good to See, which is a great song. I found that one while going through How I Met Your Mother. It's wild. It's been like a year since I went through that. But the lyrics in that song that are as follows: "It seems to me to be a sign. I don't believe in such, and yet it seems to me to keep one eye on the situation's best." I don't know, it's weird. That's almost exactly how I feel about, like, my Bible, Jesus, the prayer song situation I was talking about a couple of episodes ago. It's like, I don't think fence sitting wins many points with God. If there is a God, I don't know, that question is above my pay grade. But, yeah, I'm thinking if there is any kind of, like, divine force, I would imagine they aren't too pleased with fence sitters. Just people who are indecisive. Anyways, I'm gonna go to bed now, is what I journaled, and I'm gonna go on to the next day of entries. I'm also gonna try and speed this up because I want to go to bed. Sunday, April 19th is the next set of entries. Set 65, day 3, 4:55 p.m. I wake up, shit, shave, shower, brush, and spend time waking up. Turn on my Xbox and start streaming Hades in the BBC server. Also, Badurs hits me up to plan our next Dark Tide session. We plan to play later this Sunday night. Then I notice Jack is hanging out in voice channel alone, so I join him. We talk for a bit until Chud joins the call as well. We have a grand old time watching Chud play some Eugenics, which is a game from the dude who made Binding of Isaac, if you know that game. Jack eventually leaves, and I do watch Chud for a while longer, and I also ask the BBC about Hunter x Hunter. Chud takes off, and I swap to the G-Zone server and wait for Badurs to hop on. While waiting, I do decide to read another chapter from the Cole Protocol / the Halo book that I'm reading. If you know the character Thel from Halo, this is a big chapter for any of you Thel heads out there. That's probably not what most people know him by. I'm talking about the Arbiter, if you're confused right now. And if you're still confused, you've probably never played Halo. I noticed that his name is mentioned at the start of the chapter, and I journal it before reading, because I'm so excited that he's mentioned. 5:45 p.m. Oh shit, that was the best chapter of this book yet. Thel went off, man. Is a huge name in the Halo series, so it's very nice to see him have some screen time, or I guess page time. I don't know. Moving on, 11 p.m. I stream more Hades in Server 0 until Penny joins. Yay! We talked earlier in the day, and she essentially says that she is glad that she met me, and she remains aware that she wants to make more time for me. It's very awesome to hear. Fast forward, we are in the voice channel, and so that those conversations took place a little earlier in the day over text, I believe. But fast forward, she joins the voice channel, and she watches me play Hades until I die. I do one more run, and she takes off soon after that. I wish her a good night, and I keep on streaming Hades until I eventually head to bed, which means we're moving on to the next set of entries, Monday, April 20th. This is set, 65, day 4. My journal was being a little bitch, not loading there. 1:55 p.m. I wake up, shit, shower, brush, and get changed for work. While listening to the Rooster Teeth podcast, of course, I drive in, say hi to Rich, Tina, and Eugene. Eugene has a sweatshirt that he meant to bring in like a month ago for me. It's big as fuck. It's a 4XL. My dad might be able to wear it, but it would certainly be oversized on me. Anyways, Tina and Eugene take off at some point, and Rich talks about Pragmata. Seems like an interesting game. People have been calling it Dad Space. Seems like a fitting description. And the little girl is, I'm not gonna lie, she's just so darn cute in all the videos I see. I just want to pinch her cheek and put her up on my shoulders and give her some piggyback rides. We have a shit ton of customers buying food all day as well, so I'm cooking like crazy at work. Moving on, 4:35 p.m., the rush dies down. Oh, goodness. Wow, I almost just died, I think. I fucking got some phlegm stuck in my throat. 4:35 p.m., the rush dies down, Rich takes off, and I am left alone with my thoughts. That is never a good thing. Thankfully, I haven't cried yet. I have an hour left on my shift. As I'm journaling this, I can do it. I believe in myself. This is my thoughts in the moment as I'm journaling. Also, I have a movie to watch with Server Zero after work, so that should be fun. It's going to be The Island with Ewan McGregor and Scarlett Johansson, 8:55 p.m. I drive home and hop into Server Zero. I say that I'm ready to watch whenever. 9:25 p.m. After a while of streaming Baldur's Gate 1, they message me and say that tonight does not work. So I end up swapping over to the Cool Tank server and watching a movie called The Rod Fellows with Jack and Chud. It is quite the theatrical masterpiece, simply a 10 out of 10 experience. That is all I have to say about The Rod Fellows. 10:55 p.m. Afterwards, Chud. Oh my god, my fucking voice is dying. Let's try that one again. 10:55 p.m. Afterwards, Jack and Chud leave, but I stay in Cool Tank to see if Chud ends up returning. Also, Penny is at her concert tonight. I hope she enjoys it. I asked for pictures. I do plan to read a chapter of Halo as well. Let me hop on that. Question mark for this next entry. Commander Keyes shows up. Nice. Another classic character from the Halo games. Or at least the one that he shows up in. Or, well, I guess he's in 2 of them. But, he's in one of them for longer than the other one. But one of them is also kinder to him. That's all I will say. Also, my fucking voice is... My god. I don't know what the hell is going on with my voice. Whew. I hope that fixed it, but maybe not. I finished the chapter of Halo, and I keep playing Baldur's Gate 1 for a while. I also try Creatures of Ava, a game that is definitely not made for people like me, but it's not a bad game. Anyways, I go to bed at some point in the night. Moving on to Set 65, Day 5, Tuesday, April 21st. 10 a.m. I wake up, shit, shower, brush, and get dressed for my interview. Can't wait for this waste of time to run its course. Then I can go back to doing nothing. Somebody should really just fucking kill me at this point, because I ain't gonna. Oh, God. Wow, the things I write in this journal. 12:45 p.m. Interview was okay, totally polite and friendly, but I would have had to take like a $2 pay cut. I wasn't really looking to do that, so I'm going to try and find something else in the meantime, but no idea what that's going to be. So Penny questions me on my interview after I post a selfie to the BBC server in my interview attire. I say that it could have gone better, and she mentions I can always talk with her. Like always, 1:35 p.m. I end up talking with her, finally, and send like a paragraph, maybe, or two, of like me just being I don't know. If I have to describe it, it's just me being like a whiny little bitch, being like, why don't people like me? What's wrong with me? Is there something wrong with me, Betty? And she's like, well, you see, Fulcrum, you're actually not being logical right now, because I like you, and if people hang out with you, they like you too. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Fuck. You're so fucking right. Anyways, moving on, 2:55 p.m. We get into a nice conversation, and I remind myself that I need to stop assuming and start resisting my harmful thoughts. Mainly, people do want to hang out with me. Also, I cry a lot while texting with Penny about it. I dip in and out of it, but I'm not just like crying like crazy the entire time. But I'm chilling in the BBC server voice channel, and then she ends up joining with, I think there's a few other people in there with us. We decide to hop into a separate voice channel, and I end up watching her stream Hades 2 until she kills Prometheus and dies to Typhon. Seems like a pretty crazy boss, and we end up swapping to Baldur's Gate 3, and we play that until we get done exploring most of the Grim Forge. Excuse me, I had to swallow that fucking spit in my gob. Gob is a British slang for mouth, I believe. G-O-B, gob. There was a bunch of spittle in my gob that I had to swallow. Moving on. Where was I at? Penny hops off after playing some Baldur's Gate 3, and then I toast 7 slices of bread, butter them up, and some of them get honey on top, a honey drizzle, but the sourdough slices only get butter. Because, I don't know, sourdough with only butter tastes better. Question mark on this next entry. I keep streaming. I can't remember where, like what server, but I do play for the rest of the night. Try a few new games that are on Game Pass, but none of them hit my fancy. So I head to bed at some point after getting really, really tired. Who would have guessed? Someone gets tired in the middle of the night. Wow. Moving on. Oh my god. Okay, just a second. I'm going to try clearing my throat another time real quick. Okay. Hopefully that helps. I've only got 2 more days left, so. Of entries, not of life. I hopefully have many years of life left. Wednesday, April 22nd, set 65, day 6, 10:30 a.m. I wake up, shit shower, brush, and make some plans with Penny to watch a musical. I think it's called Epic, the musical. I believe it's the Odyssey in musical format, which should be cool. I really, 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 really like the Odyssey. I think it's such a good story. But anyways, we kind of half planned to watch it after work. Maybe not. She might be busy. We don't know yet. I think I do need to take a second and say how glad I am to have some people that are inviting me to do stuff on of their own accord. It's very satisfying for people to be like, hey, I have this thing and I want to experience it with you. Or, like, mainly it's just, I'm happy that people are inviting me to stuff. Because it's like, if you leave me to make the plans, most likely I'm just gonna plan to do something that nobody else wants to do, I should say. Just like, it's, I don't think it's necessarily true, but it's like, if I pick a movie, just like any random movie out of my list of like 400 movies I still want to watch, I don't know, I have no confidence that I like pick a good movie. Or when I recommended Twin Peaks, and Jack was like, sure, I'll watch Twin Peaks. I don't know, I had no confidence that Twin Peaks was a good pick. I think I'm talking too much about this subject, so I'm gonna move on. Oh yeah, okay, I guess I'll read this part. I definitely didn't put enough effort over the past year of accepting all of Jack's invites. Hopefully I can end up baiting him into inviting me to more stuff. Which he pretty much is. He invited me to the get together with Chud and Charles. It's gonna happen in like a month, so that should be fun. But like, I don't know, stuff like the Rodfellows, I don't know. I get that I need to, if I want to be there, I need to take the action and be like, you know what, I'm going to be here, and if they don't want me here, they can ask me to leave. But it's like, shit. It just feels so nice when someone's like, hey, we're doing this thing right now. Do you think, would you want to hop in here and experience it with us? Or even better, it's like, hey, in like 2 or 3 days, we're going to watch, well, I don't know. When it comes to planning stuff, I definitely prefer, I'm such a freak. I prefer, like, last minute, like, hey, we're doing this right now. Come on, hop in. Because it's so, like, last minute, spur of the moment, like, oh, okay, yeah. But then it's like, if I'm invited to something in advance, it's like, oh my gosh. Not only are you inviting me to this thing, but you're telling me about it, like a week before it's happening. Holy shit, you really want me there. Because it's like, gotta give me a little bit of time to recognize, like, block that day off on my schedule. If anybody else comes up to me and asks, it's like, no, that day is marked off for my special times. I don't know, this whole conversation sucks asshole. So I'm just going to move on to the next entry. 1:35 p.m. I drive into work and clock on, say hi to Rich and Tina and Eugene, get to cooking, and I also think about way too much again and put myself in a bad mood. Wouldn't you know it, 2:25 p.m. I do cry for a second or two, but not for long. Get back to cooking. By the way, it was because I was listening to the song Inside of Love, which I sent to Penny, which is the song that she covered and then sent back to me. Oh my god. I don't fucking deserve to know Penny. But I know her, and she likes knowing me, I guess, so that's enough for me, motherfucker. Today seems pretty boring so far, by the way, other than my shitty mood. It's an alright day, I guess. 8:10 p.m., I cry one more time, then I clock off and head home. Stream some Hades for a while until I head downstairs and talk with my mom about my job interview. Oh boy. Get ready for this. Long story short, I end up popping right in front of my mom, and she gets to the point where she's like, Fulcrum, is everything okay with you? Is everything alright? And I say no. I tell her that I keep feeling like I just want to give up whenever I'm confronted with reality. Or like pressure, I guess. 9 p.m. She reassures me that both my mother and my father want the best for me, and they want me to live a happy, healthy life. I do specifically think to myself, what is it going to take to achieve that? Where does happiness begin for me again? I don't know. One step at a time, I guess. I agreed to go to trivia with my family tonight, and I get a lot of alcoholic drinks, so I end up feeling better. Wouldn't you know it? I also take a piss at some point, and someone is on the phone as they enter the bathroom. They say hello, and out of instinct, drunken instinct, I just... I'm in the stall sitting down, but I just go, hello, in response to them. And I make myself laugh. I also need to drink more water when I get out to the table and eat my food, which I do. 12 a.m. I don't get any answers right about trivia, but I have some fun. Then we end up driving home afterwards, and I stream some more Hades, and I text with my mom that I love her. At 1:55 a.m. I cry a lot throughout the day, a lot of stuff going on, and I ended up streaming Hades for the night. After that, I got tired and went to bed. And we're moving on to set 65, day 7, which is technically not the day that I am recording this right now. 9:45 a.m. I wake up and I am very tired. Shit shower brush and try to wake up. 11:45 a.m. I dress for and drive into work. Clock on after saying hi to Ben and Tina. Work the front counter as Tina cooks food. I really wish I was not at work today. 10:20 p.m. Today kind of sucked. I cried a few times at work, but nothing terrible. Eventually I do clock off, drive home and apply for an Amazon delivery position, and the process is not enjoyable. I want to tear my eyes out at multiple points. They have a very fucking retarded, assessment process where they a quiz isn't even the right word. It's just like fucking nonsensical bullshit is the only way I can describe it. But anyways, I stream Hades afterwards, and I message into the server 0 that I will be in the voice channel for a very long time tonight, and if anybody wants to join in, they can come and chat. At one point, I step away and manage my finances with my dad. I pay off my car loan, and I just pay off my car entirely. So I no longer have to pay interest on it, which is nice. I transfer money to buy some more stocks or whatever. I hope I don't fucking lose it all, but I haven't been earning much interest on my savings account, so my dad was like, we're gonna buy you some more stocks on this one site that you signed up for. Anyway, that's not what my dad sounds like at all, by the way. After a little while, I head back up and stream some more Hades. 1:45 a.m., Chud ends up joining the call, and I greet him after turning my mic on in a panic. I was not expecting somebody to join so late. We talk about PvP games we are good at, and at some point, Minecraft is brought up, so I turn on my Xbox 360, load up a few of my old worlds as I chat with Chud, until I end up getting sleepy and we agree to go to bed. But I will secretly record my podcast, even though I've already told Chud it exists, but I don't know, with any luck, he forgot that I casually mentioned I typically record Thursday nights, Friday mornings, whatever ends up working out. But, I can't say that I am not glad to be done recording this episode. I'm pretty fucking tired. I want to go to bed. So, that means this week's rating was like, I don't know, 6.5 out of 10. The word count I've currently journaled up to is 100,677 words journaled. We've done it, folks. We've broken 100,000 words journaled. That's fucking nuts. If only I could have fucking said the line without flubbing it. Also, my fucking throat is about to fucking spew an explosion of phlegm onto my microphone, so I need to stop fucking talking and start coughing after I stop this recording. I'm gonna go ahead and end this now, but not before I ask, am I really making a podcast, or am I just jerking off?